Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome to Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. So, if you aren't familiar with this game, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD is a remaster of Donkey Kong Country Returns, the game that personally made me a Donkey Kong fan. So, this game means a lot to me. This is a game that I'm going to be playing through. Hopefully, probably not to completion, but definitely toward the end of all the levels. I may wind up streaming the other half of that if that winds up happening, but I need to clear up my streaming schedule a little bit to do that. But in any case, Donkey Kong Country Returns. If you guys don't know, Donkey Kong, well, I'm sure everybody knows who Donkey Kong is, but if you guys don't know, Donkey Kong is one of the Nintendo's first and earliest mascots. And the Mario franchise is I'm gonna just let go. And the Mario franchise, it's mainly because you guys get to see the gameplay and stuff. But Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong is one of Nintendo's oldest mascots. The Mario series is actually a spin-off of his, and as a result, Donkey Kong doesn't get nearly as much love as Mario, in my opinion. He shows up and stuff, but it's rare for him. He hasn't gotten a new game since the Wii U days, so he has been dormant for a while. And I do mean since the Wii U days. It's because this is a remaster of a game that previously existed. So yeah, he hasn't gotten new stuff in a long while. He appeared in the Mario movie, but that's pretty much all he's gotten lately. So yeah, it's been a long time since he's actually gotten any sort of, appearance or anything else that was some sort of major thing. But I'm honestly personally happy because Donkey Kong Country Returns was one of my wants for the Switch for the longest time, and now it's finally here, performing for you. Sorry, get that quote in, but yeah. Donkey Kong Country Returns, essentially is a return to form after, what is it? The Donkey Kong Country was a platforming series that was kind of the sister series to the Mario franchise. And unlike the Mario franchise, these games are hard as shit. So essentially this is going to be a very brutal game. It's got to be these games are very brutal, but Donkey Kong, and which I feel Donkey Kong Country Returns fills in masterfully. I know Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is the direct sequel to this one. I will probably play that after this, but it's also on the Switch, so I will definitely do that. But yeah, both of these are these games are pretty brutal. I recommend also. There's a lot of things that I'll talk about, but it's overall a really difficult game. And I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked more than a handful of times trying to record this for you guys. But Donkey Kong Country Returns, it's probably one of my favorite platformers of all time. It got me into Donkey Kong when I was younger. I played it with my sister, although I didn't really play it perfectly. She kind of helped me with the extra hits, because we'll explain that in a minute. There is a 2-player mode. But we'll explain how the 2-player mode actually works in a couple of minutes. But, yeah, in case Donkey Kong Country Returns, this is a game that I recommend that if you're going to pick it up, I do recommend it is going to kick your ass. I do recommend taking it slow and being careful with it, because it is a punishing game. But, especially later on, but it is fun. I do highly recommend it. And I'm going to play it for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Alright, in any case, start. But I should also mention, this game is actually a remaster. This is not the first time the game has gotten a port or remaster or anything else. It has appeared, it did come up on the, I should mention, it did get a port for the 3DS. This is actually a remaster of the 3DS version, which does have new content that I haven't seen. I've played through the original Wii game and beat every level, but this game is new. This game has new content that I haven't seen, so you'll know when I get to that. But it's got to be interesting for both of us. But in case, yeah, this will be fun. But in case, yeah, new game. And now modern mode. In this mode, Donkey Kong has 3 hearts by default, and there is a wider variety of items available for purchase at Cranky Kong's shop. Note, you can't change modes after starting a new game. I'm actually going for the original mode, because the original mode will definitely have... The modern mode, I believe it was added to make the game a little bit less difficult, but I'm going with the game I personally remember, which is the original mode. The game that only gave you 2 same rules and settings as the Wii version of Donkey Kong Country Returns. Can't change game modes after starting a new game. So, yeah, we're going to just go into it. But in case, original mode. Yeah, 2-player. So, here's the thing. Diddy Kong is actually playable in Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. However, his main purpose in the actual platform is to provide extra hits. So, yeah, while you have him equipped, he gives you a longer jump. He provides extra hits. And this is what I said about me not playing this game fairly with my sister, because it's 2-player, but I kind of didn't let her play 2-player a lot of the time, and that's one of my bigger regrets with playing this game when I was younger, is that I didn't play it fairly with my sister. I'll have to make up for that at some point, but yeah, this was a game we both played. Although yeah, we'll be playing the single-player mode, of course, but. Yeah, that's one thing I thought I would share. I played it with my sister, but she didn't really contribute as much as I would have, as she should have. And that was partly because I wanted the extra hits, but we still had fun with it, I should mention. We still had fun playing it, but yeah. It was one of those games. But in case, I just thought I would share that story. Even though it's not the best story, I'll admit that. Like, I love my sister. I do. I'll admit that. I love my sister. But when I was younger, I liked to play games by myself a lot. I actually love the song that the Tikis play. But yeah, this is the general premise. Like every single game, somebody tries to steal Donkey Kong's bananas. Of which he has too many of. Like, he will absolutely never eat these in his lifetime. Yeah, that's the thing. Donkey Kong is either I think it's just too stupid. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the thing. Donkey Kong is genuinely just too stupid to be hypnotized, which is why the plot works. Can I go in here? Aha. Ah, banana coin. Yeah, I recommend collecting any collectibles you come across if you're going to 100% this game. Yes, I already know how to play the game. Thank you. But I get it. It's for new players. Can I roll? Yes. Okay, that's how I roll. Okay, it's interesting. This is what I said. This is what I said about it being difficult. You only have 2, maybe 3 hits, but that's not enough to get you through the game. Sometimes. Also, I recommend collecting the Kong letters. Those will be important in a minute. Yeah, plays exactly like how I remembered. There we go. Puzzle piece. Do-do-do-do. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Also, bananas are work the same. We'll get to what banana coins do in a minute, but yeah, these guys are mostly here to provide obstacles. Yep. Okay. And here we go. The Tikis are stealing our stuff. Yeah, the hearts do show up. Okay, maybe don't walk into the things while they're trying to come across. Yeah, this is what I said. The game is difficult because Donkey Kong has a roll attack, but he doesn't. Do I still have my stuff? No, I do not. Okay. Yeah, this is what I said about the game being difficult. I gotta go back to the cave. I should mention that Donkey Kong does give an infinite roll. Right, Donkey Kong does get an infinite roll, but only if he... Seems like I do keep my... Ah, come on. Okay, I swear the game is not this difficult out of the gate. I swear. Yeah, sometimes it's better to jump instead of doing a roll. If there's multiple in a line like this, I think the better idea is to just jump. Yeah, Donkey Kong... Yeah, this is why the game is fun. This is what makes the game great. Is just figuring out how to do the different platforming tricks. Yeah, the roll is really useful for getting distance on your jump. And actually, we'll talk about this in a minute, but the game does tell you how to do this. Also, you do want to collect bananas. Yep, there's the Tiki. Yeah, collecting bananas I recommend doing. Yeah, you can also trip up enemies with environmental hazards. It's really nice. It's a really cool idea. believe you can do this infinitely. Alright, okay, maybe not. But it does give you a puzzle piece. Balloon. You want that. Yeah, this is what I mean. Some of the collectibles are in mean spots. Also, you get a balloon every time you collect more than multiple bananas. And now we got Diddy Kong. Yeah, he adds extra. Yeah, this is what I mean. He adds extra hits to your arsenal. He adds extra hits to your arsenal of stuff. Like, for example, he lets you fly. He gives you a hover to your jump, which makes the game a little bit easier. And also, he gives you an infinite roll. So while you have him, he is really good. I also believe he's also really good for recovering jumps as well. Also, if you take damage while you have him, you will lose a heart. So be careful with that. Okay. There we go. I don't believe we can get back here. But we can pick up barrels and throw them. Even though I didn't do a particularly great job of that, but you are supposed to be able to do that. I believe this is a... Okay, I believe I know what this is. Yes. I was never really good at these, but these are really good for getting resources. Okay, he says having done it first try. Now we get a puzzle piece. And any resources we find in the bonus areas. They're really good. We are missing 2 puzzle pieces in this level and 1 Kong letter. I do recommend collecting the Kong letters, by the way. Like, yes, you cannot... Okay. They're not going to give me a... No, I had a feeling. Yeah, these are a little bit more of an aggressive variant of the parrot enemies we've been seeing. Doop. Boink. Grab. Okay. Also, some of the Kong letters get a little bit more punishing later. Alright, but in any case, we got all the Kong letters. And there's the exit barrel. You gotta time this. Because it gives you different rewards depending on when you hit it. Alright, but that's the first level done. I missed the... Okay. I'm sure it's somewhere, but in any case, continue. I'm probably only going to do 1 level an episode. Because these levels get really punishing later. Also, I've already gone for 20 minutes. Alright, we don't have access to the shop yet. But yeah, you can also go back and finish anything you didn't do. Menu. Level summary. Yeah, you can go back and complete any levels. I recommend just doing one, as I said, one level. Because these levels get really difficult later. And I know I'm going to be cutting and editing and a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, these levels get brutal later. So I recommend, so I'm probably only going to do one an episode as kind of a future-proofing thing for that. But yeah, that's going to be episode 1, I think, done. It's a bit of a shorter episode, but I feel like it gets the job done. But yeah. There are quite a few levels, though. Like, there's 80 of these. So, it's gonna be a long episode. A long series. It's gonna be a long series, but this is gonna be fun. I'm sure you guys are gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a longer running series. I don't think there's gonna be any doubt about that. But in any case, that's gonna do it for the first episode of this. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Yeah, again, this is gonna be a bi-monthly series, of course, because I alternate schedules in between weeks. So you guys will see this the week after next week. So this will be replacing the room. This will be replacing the room too. Because this is something that honestly, it's just something I've wanted to play for a long time. And now it's finally here on the Switch, performing for you. So, yeah. Overall, overall, first episode I think went well. But yeah, it's gonna be a long series because I'm gonna be doing one level an episode. And as you can tell, and also this map is misleading. We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah. Yeah, it's very misleading. It is very misleading what it actually looks like. But yeah, we'll get to that. But in case, that's gonna do it for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. It helps. I also am on Blue Sky. I recommend Blue Sky a little bit more. But yeah, I mostly use those for updates and other things. So please go check that out. Be sure to go check out the Discord. Link is, of course, down in the description for that. There is a Minecraft server over there for the Bedrock version of the game. If you want to absolutely go check that out, again, link is down in the description for that. I would appreciate if you were to go and hang out there. We also do watch-alongs in the Discord sometimes, so that's also a good reason to be in the Discord. And also just, go be social to make friends. That's all I want for my community, is for everyone to be social and make friends. But yeah, go check that out. And then be sure to go and, of course, check out my Twitch. We stream Saturdays and Sundays. I'm actually recording this before I'm about to stream, so you've already missed one. But, yeah, go check out those streams. We stream Saturdays and Sundays. I would appreciate if you were to go and help out, especially since it, of course, does help support the channel in the way that it helps me get full-time, because I'll be able to go on the Twitch affiliate program. Be sure to check that out. Of course, be sure to go and check out the... Be sure to go and check out my Patreon as well. It does help support the channel in a more hands-on way. If you go and support that over there, you will be able to, of course, go and support the channel. Go and, of course, obviously it supports the channel because for money-related reasons, it helps me out with that way. It helps fund future projects, helps out with all those other things. It's really good. And if you're new here, be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video, whereas the bottom video is the video based on what you've already seen from me. So if you haven't seen either of those yet, I recommend checking those out. That absolutely helps out because it helps out with watch time and all those other things. So I would appreciate if you were to go do that. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. Else next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.